Welcome back. And in this lecture, we are going to cover the Fizzbuzz exercise that's given at an interview for all programmers. That's why I saved it for last. So, what is Fizzbuzz? Fizzbuzz. Well, it's like I said, it's a whiteboard exercise that you'll see whether even if you're a junior programmer applying for a junior programmer position, there's a 90% chance that you'll see this whiteboard exercise during an interview. Okay. And the question is, and the exercise is, write a program that prints the numbers from 1 to 100. But for multiples of 3, print fizz instead of the number. And for the multiples of 5, print buzz. For numbers which are multiples of both 3 and 5, print fizz buzz. So this shows the interviewer if you are just a average coder or if you are a programmer and that you can actually write programs giving a solution. There are many solutions for the Fizzbuzz exercise, but all of those solutions are pretty much conditionals wrapped in a loop. And as long as you have conditionals wrapped into a loop and follow that control flow, then you will in fact pass this exercise. So the most used solution is the one using a for in loop and using the if-then conditional statements. Now, given that this exercise is a think outside the box exercise, I've pretty much implemented and refactored that code so you would not only pass the exercise, but actually impress the interviewer by thinking outside the box and refactoring the code, implementing the same solution with 1 or 2 less lines of syntax. So let's go into the playground and implement the solution for this exercise. So like I mentioned earlier, the solution has to be a set of conditionals wrapped inside of a loop. So let's create that loop now, and we'll create a switch statement. Okay, so let's go over this. We created the loop with our conditional case switch statements. We have the switch, which is saying I modulus 3, which is I remainder of 3 if there's any, which should be 0 here, and then 0 here, which is all that's saying is, this is called the remainder operator in Swift, but modulus, if you're an experienced programmer, we know that as modulus. So nobody will say anything if you call it modulus. Nonetheless, this is saying if this number, if 3 can factor into this number, okay, and in this second parameter is saying if 5 can factor into this number, okay? This number here that's being looped, okay? In the first case, we print Fizzbuzz, okay? Because these are placeholders saying if this is true and this is true, which is both, this is saying if this is true and this is saying if this is true, okay? Then print Fizzbuzz. Down here, this is saying if the left side of the parameter is true, which is the 3, print Fizz. If the right side of the parameter, which is 5, is true, print Buzz. And if none of them are true, then just print the number. So we can see here that 6 times that 3 and 5 factors in the numbers between 1 and 100, 27 times 3 factors into the numbers, and 14 times 5 factors into the numbers. And the other 53 times, neither 3 nor 5 factors into those numbers. And as you can see here, 1, 2, Fizz, 4, 5, Fizz, 7, 8, Fizz, Buzz for 10, 11, Fizz, 15, 3 and 5. So that's Fizzbuzz. 30, Fizzbuzz, etc. So that will conclude our section on Swift algorithms, and our final section will cover higher order functions. See you there.